I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
This is Snowman in the Morning, and it begins now.
Are you kidding me?
Holy smokes! You'll need booze.
Excuse me, bitch?
What the hell was that?
It's a very good morning. It's a Wednesday morning, and I'm actually outside doing this show this morning, folks. Welcome to Snowman in the Morning. You can hear on the morning folks getting their day started. We are presented by Cleaver Supplements, pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. I'm back here in the upper Midwest, loving life right now. It's about, I'd say, 61 degrees as we get started here on Snowman in the Morning. And I want to thank y'all for joining us. Later on, we're going to have Joshua Oxendine, a professional fighter, a proud father of two, a proud husband, joining me here on the opposite side of the break. This is the Express edition. And I know I said today I would do a preview of the NBA Finals, and I'll do a short preview of that. But there's something that I have to know. And what I have to know is this. Bryce Harper, what the hell are you thinking? And for that matter, Hunter Strickland, what the hell are you thinking? In case you don't know, what happened, Hunter Strickland in the 8th inning of the game Monday against the Washington Nationals at AT&T Park in San Francisco as the Nats were facing the Giants. Hunter Strickland threw at Bryce Harper. The pitch got away from him, hit Harper in the hip. So Harper gets mad, points at him with the bat, charges the mound, throws his helmet. He didn't throw it at Hunter Strickland, thank God for that. But they start throwing punches and start throwing balls. Come on, you guys. You guys can be better than that. And Bryce Harper, you really need to know better. Now, I'm getting on both players for this, so y'all got to understand where I'm coming from on both angles. First of all, Bryce Harper, you charging the mound is way beneath you. All right? But then again, for the first, I'd say year and a half, he was in the majors, I didn't like Bryce Harper. I just didn't. But then he grew on me with his play and with how he is off the field. This kind of puts a question in my mind about him. Why are you going to do something like that, man? Why are you going to charge the mound and do something that's completely stupid? In response, Hunter Strickland, well, he had Bryce Harper charging at him, and he had to defend himself. Both of them threw punches. Bryce Harper gets suspended 4 games. Hunter Strickland gets 6. And you know why? Hunter Strickland threw the first punch and connected with the first punch. Well, you knew Harper was going to get suspended because he charged the mound, all right? That should be. But my question is, shouldn't they both be suspended at least 6 games because they both threw punches? I mean, Strickland threw the first punch, but then Harper responded. Harper started all this when he charged the mound. Bryce Harper, you could have just easily walked away. You could have just pointed at him, said something to him. Warnings are issued to both sides. We play on. But no, you had to throw your helmet. Didn't throw it at the player. Thank you for that. But at the same time, you threw your helmet. You charged the mound. I know we see charging the mound all the time. But come on, y'all. Do you really want baseball to degrade into people charging the mound every time they get hit? I understand the fact that Bryce Harper's a big star and he's going to get hit because you know there's an unwritten code in Major League Baseball. See a big star, he's on a roll, you throw him one. All right? And I say that partially jokingly. But at the same time, both sides need to know better. I say both of them should have been suspended 8 games for connecting on a brawl. Bench is clear, everybody comes out. It just should not have happened like that at all. It shouldn't have. Now, why the hell are these two players are these two players going at it? And I said it before, and I said it a moment ago, and I'll say it again. Why in the hell are not both of these players suspended at least 6 games? Because they both connected on a punch. They both were involved in the incident. But here's another question on top of that. Why doesn't Bryce Harper get a couple of more games? Because he charged the mound. Charging the mound is not necessary. It's like I said, I know you get a little pissed off because you get hit in the hip by a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, but come on, Bryce. You're better than that. You're one of the superstars in Major League Baseball. You got no business charging the mound. Can you hear everybody getting cranked up and going on this early morning? You got no business, Bryce Harper, charging the mound at all. None whatsoever. None. Sorry, hate to tell you this, but you got no business charging the mound at all. Hunter Strickland, you have no business responding. I understand that a pitch gets away from pitchers all the time. Happens all the time. But that could have been easily averted. All right? That could have been easily averted if Bryce Harper would have just pointed at the mound and walked away. All right? Issue warnings to both benches. We play on. Harper gets 4 games. Hunter Strickland gets 6. I think it should have been more for both. What are your thoughts? Follow along with us. The website is snowmaninthemorning.com. Follow us on arenasportsnet.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at SITMorning. Same with Snapchat and Facebook. The Instagram has changed. It's SITMorning2, where you can follow us. Give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Let's pause for a break, and when we come back, Joshua Oxendine will join me. Got a lot to talk about, and he'll give his prediction on the NBA World Championship Series. Snowman in the morning, back in the deuce.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Illinois knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You're bringing your daughter to her favorite pop star's concert. Do you A, wear earplugs?
Isn't this fun, Dad?
I'll have a soft pretzel.
B, remember the moment with matching concert t-shirts?
That's gonna be $180.
Or we can just take a photo.
C, show her how you used to do concerts.
We're going crowd surfing.
I can't. It's too heavy. Oh my God.
Or D, just roll with it.
Woo! Justin! Look at us! We're over here!
Justin! OMG! He just looked. I love you, Justin! I love you!
When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers. But that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org/AL. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Ding dong! The witch is dead! Are you kidding me?
Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning on this Wednesday. I know I said I would do a preview of the NBA Finals, and I'm going to get to that in full tomorrow. I gave you a couple parts today. We had the Bryce Harper situation, gave you my thoughts on that. But I want to bring a fellow onto the Cleaver Supplements hotline. This is a fighter who is 23, a proud papa, a proud husband proud papa of 2 girls, proud husband, and his name is Joshua Oxendine, and he joins me via the Cleaver Supplements hotline. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I mean, we've been talking about doing this for a while, and the stars have finally been put together. All right, let's get this started. What got you started in fighting, my friend?
What really got me started was I served in the United States Marine Corps as an infantry, a rifleman, and doing that, we like to fight a lot, doing a lot of ground fighting, and we like to rough up each other. So, just I fell in love with it, man, and I started doing it more and more, and then I was like, I want to do this as a career. So I got more into it, and here we are.
What were some of your influences when you first started getting into fighting? What were some of your influences?
Some of the people I looked up to.
Yeah.
I like Jose Aldo. I really like him a lot. I like the way he fights. Also, I like Cody No Love. I love what he does. I love his confidence. I love how he gets in the cage and he likes to show off. So them two guys right there is, my 2 favorite fighters, and I try to mold my game after them with their movement and kick, from the top to the bottom. So I try to move like them and in the cage, and that's what I love to do, man. And I love to watch them and learn off them and see my game like theirs.
Inside or outside of fighting, who are some of your favorite athletes that you try to use as inspiration whenever you got a fight, whenever you have a fight coming up, or you have to get through some turbulence in your life?
My 2 favorite athletes, one of them's in the NBA Finals, Stephen Curry. That's my favorite player of all time. Stephen Curry. I just love how he, his game plus him off and on the court. He's a Christian man just like I am. So he has a wife, 2 daughters. So my life and his life kind of the same way. It's just he blew up before I did. That's all it is. But him and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's my second favorite player of all time. He's just the Mamba. He can take on 5 by himself. So them 2 guys right there, I try to model myself after, off while they off the court, just like me, me off the out of the cage. So.
You know what? This is what I've run into lately. With the Warriors being in the finals that starts tomorrow in Oakland, lately there's been a lot of hatred towards Stephen Curry. And you and I have had a chance to talk. I love Stephen Curry because of the fact that he's got 2 daughters, because of the fact that he's married, because he's a Christian, and because he's one of the best damn players on the court. There's being a lot of shade thrown toward him. Why do you think that is?
Because they get mad, when teams don't win and guys get confident. People don't like that. People don't like that confidence. They say they turns it cocky, as they say. So he's not being cocky. He's confident in his shot. He's confident in his ability, and he loves to show it on the court. He's been doing it ever since he's been in the league with a 3-point shot, and nobody can stop it. So he's very confident, and people hate that. They hate that cockiness, as they say. But I don't know, man. He's just, if you're great, people gonna hate. That's all I say. If you're great, people gonna hate, and if you hate people hating, you're doing something right, sir.
Man, that is so true. People have hated me for the 4.5 years I've had Snowman in the Morning on. I've always said I've been inconsistent in doing the show, but since I've revived it, this past week, it's been great. Had some great people on. What was the toughest thing since you've been fighting that you've had to get through? What's the toughest challenge you've had to face?
The toughest challenge, just managing, just my time, man. My time, working, my family, and fighting. Get my priorities straight. At first, I went fighting. I went hard into it, and I ain't put my priorities in place like it's supposed to be, man. And it was rough. It was rough at the beginning. And it took a toll on my career a little bit. But ever since I put God first, family second, fighting third, man, it's just training's been going amazing. Everything's been going great. So once I get this fight coming up, everybody's going to see it's time to take over.
All right, you and I have talked about this, and this is our final question of this interview, this morning interview presented by Starbucks of Michigan City. I got to know something. I already know the answer, but I want you to tell the folks. Who wins the World Championship, Cleveland or Golden State?
Golden State in 5.
I love it.
Golden State in 5.
That's
Cleveland
what I'm talking about.
Home, Golden State takes it over. It's over. It was
Tim,
over before it started.
One of my good friends is Tim Roy. He's the radio voice of the Warriors, and I believe, and y'all are hearing this prediction for the first time, I'm going to do it in depth tomorrow, I believe the Bays team will be the best team one more time. I'm rolling with you, Josh. Warriors in 5. I am a proud member of Dub Nation. Been that way since 2007. So you just heard two predictions of the NBA World Championship Series, folks. That's Joshua Oxendine joining me here on Snowman in the Morning. We are presented by Cleaver Supplements, pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. Want to hear more conversation? Just log on to snowmaninthemorning.com. Click on Conversations. You can hear a replay of all the conversations we've had over the course of the 4.5 years that we have been on the air. My brother from North Carolina, Joshua Oxendine, spending some time with us this morning. Thanks a lot, my friend.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
We'll take a pause for a break, and we will come back and wrap it up after this.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
I wasn't prepared to be a caregiver to Mom. I had no idea how hard it would be and what I would need to know. Things I never thought of, like how to improve her mood and ways for me to stay positive. Luckily, I found the Caregiving Resource Center from AARP. It had articles about the basics, but also information about the hurdles I was facing.
Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving. Articles, tips, and tools to help you both care for your loved one and care for yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Well, you hear the traffic cranking up as we bring you this morning outside edition of Snowman in the Morning. Want to thank everybody for tuning us in. We got some baseball for you today as we bring you the sectional round of Class 3A IHSA baseball playoffs live from Curtis Granderson Stadium at UIC. The first game will come at 4:30. It's Solorio Academy, the Sun Warriors, taking on the host Wolfpack of St. Ignatius. And the second game, our feature game, will be the Simeon Wolverines and the Evergreen Park Mustangs. And I'll get some help from a good friend of mine, Stephen Ramsey, a.k.a. Spoon Ramsey, and Urban Fieldhouse Media. Y'all need to check them out, urbanfieldhousemedia.com. They got some great stuff. They got the High School Holla Sports Show, the HBCU Weekly, and the sports show they're working on is worked on becoming a 5-day sports show, 5 days a week. And we're going to try to carry that for you and simulcast for you, not only over Arena Sportsnet, but over Urban Fieldhouse Media. Don't forget to check them out, urbanfieldhousemedia.com. Okay, Cravante's not going to be too happy with me, but want to save the NBA Finals preview for tomorrow. We'll break down Game 1, we'll break down the series, the X Factors, and everything, and get you ready for Game 1 of the NBA World Championship Series between the Cleveland Cavaliers, the defending champs, and the team that's going to take it from them. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go there? I'm sorry. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. Game 1 tomorrow. You can watch it on ABC or listen to it on ESPN Radio. Or if you're a Dubs fan like I and you're on the road, Tim Roy and Tom Tolbert will have the call on 95.7 The Game in Oakland. Well, as we get things started on this Wednesday, Hump Day edition, as you are getting your day started, thank you for spending part of your day with me. Continue to spend part of your day with me. You can subscribe to our podcast. Our swag store is open. Pick you up some Snowman in the Morning gear. And all that can be found. Our temporary site right now is sitm.arenasportsnet.com. That's where you can find a replay of today's show, previous shows, some classic episodes where I really go off on some people. And you can pick up our gear. You can see our schedule, everything. We're building it and putting it together. The new site, snowmaninthemorning.com, will go live June 5th. I know I put a post on Facebook that said June 1st. We're going to change that, and it goes live Monday morning, June 5th at 9 a.m. That's where you can see all of our previous episodes, as I said. And also, you can check out our store for some totes, some mugs, some shirts, and also check out our Arena Sportsnet swag store that has the full lineup of all the gear that is available. As you get your day started, I want y'all to remember something. Be kind and be good to one another, no matter who's done you wrong, who has tried to do you wrong. That's something I'm working on every day. Because of the things that have happened to me in the past, I've had a horrible habit of holding a grudge. I can't do that anymore because it prevents me from going forward, and don't let grudges prevent you from going forward. That's my spoken word for the day. Be kind to people, all right? We close out the month of May with that, and we close out the month of May with some baseball. Don't forget, 2 games today. Our pregame show will roll at 4:15 Central Time as the traffic continues to pick up. We come to you live from Curtis Granderson Stadium. Until tomorrow, when I break down Game 1 of the NBA Finals and break down the series, a couple of more things. This week, Mike Green will join me at the tail end of the week to talk the building and rebuilding of the Chicago White Sox. These kids can play, all right? Get behind this team, Southsiders. We got something good in the works. And there's our first truck of the morning rolling by. I'm going to get back in here and get things going and get ready for my day. I hope y'all are ready for your day too. Until tomorrow, when I speak to you, my name is Brian Snow, a.k.a. The Snowman. Thanks for listening to Snowman in the Morning. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, then they are not big enough. Tweet your pick for the NBA Finals to @SIT Morning. I'll read some of them on the air. Till tomorrow, Snowman out.